Good morning, dear cadets. So, almost your this unit is completed. Only some in-text exercise and benzene diazonium chloride is left. As far as benzene diazonium chloride is concerned, so most of their reaction you have already studied in unit number 1st of organic chemistry. Nevertheless, some other aspects are also there. Will complete it. And you can't say that benzene diazonium chloride is not in the syllabus, because in the unit number 1 Sandmeyer reaction is there and most of the reactions belongs to the benzene diazonium chloride only. So those reaction must be completed and some other related aspects are also there, so we'll clarify today only. Now here some in-text questions are there in page number 306, page 306. Okay, in text question number 13.4. Arrange the following in increasing order of their basic strength. Okay, so this is the first one: C2H5NH2, C6H5NH2, C6H5CH2NH2 and C2H5 whole twice NH. Okay, that is the first question. Second question is ethylamine, amine, diethylamine, triethylamine and aniline. Okay, third question is CH3NH2 means methylamine, amine, dimethylamine, trimethylamine, aniline and now benzylamine, C6H5CH2NH2. Okay, that is there. So before arranging them in a specific order, I would like to tell you one important thing. Yesterday I taught you benzene sulfonyl chloride, that is Hinsberg reagent, and 1 degree, 2 degree amines, they react with this compound in different ways. 1 degree, 2 degree they react, but 3 degree does not react because it does not contain replaceable hydrogen. So with the benzene sulfonyl chloride, 3 degree amines they do not react. Only 1 degree, 2 degree amines react. Okay. So all those aspects study only completed. This is benzene sulfonyl chloride. This is also known as Hinsberg reagent. What I want to convey you, nowadays benzene sulfonyl chloride is not used. In place of this one, this compound is used. This is mentioned in NCERT book, para-toluidine sulfonyl chloride. So almost everything is same, only at para position you have to add CH3 group. So this is para-toluidine sulfonyl chloride. Now in 1 marks question they may ask anywhere, isn't it? Because pattern of the question paper you might have seen. Now a lot of MCQ, a lot of logical questions are there. So this is the formula, para-toluidine sulfonyl chloride. This is used in place of Hinsberg reagent to distinguish between 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree amines. So please remember this one. Now let us come back here. So now explanation of question number first. Explanation first. This is there. Now for ethylamine, what is the order? For ethylamine, 2 degree, then 3 degree, then 1 degree. That is the order. Correct? This is for ethylamine order. Okay. For methyl, what is there? 2 degree, 1 degree, then 3 degree. This is for methylamine or basic order for methylamine. Okay. So let us first complete this one. This is 1 degree. This is 1 degree. Now this is 2 degree. This is 2 degree. 3 degree they have not given. Okay. Now this is aryl alkyl amine and this is aniline. Okay. So first you should write 2 degree amine. 2 degree amine is C2H5 whole twice NH. Now 3 degree amine they have not given. So now next one would be C2H5NH2. Okay. Now after aliphatic amine, what is there? Aryl alkyl amine is there. C6H5CH2NH2. Okay. And at the end, what is there? Aniline, aromatic amine. That is the basic order strength, C6H5 NH2. Okay, any problem? No problem. Now what about second one? Second one is, just see, second one is C2H5. This is also ethylamine only, and here they have introduced the 3 degree, so no problem. First one would be C2H5. This is 2 degree, this is 1 degree, this is 3 degree, and this is aromatic amine. So C2H5 whole twice NH, first 2 degree, then 3 degree, C2H5 whole thrice N, then 1 degree, C2H5 NH2, and at the end C6H5 NH2. Aromatic amines, they are least basic. Explanation also I told. What about third one? Third one is an example of methylamine. Okay, in first question NH3 is missed, NH3 is also there, C6H5, and here NH3 is also there. So just see here, you should write, just see, now here NH3 will come, NH3, and after NH3 C6H5 NH2. Okay, because ammonia is more basic than aromatic amines. Okay, ammonia is more basic than aromatic amines. Now try to understand, their answer is given wrong in modern ABC. In NCERT book, in text question answer, this is correct. Okay, so second one there is no addition. I am seeing the, yes, NCERT exercise, there is no problem. Now third one, the explanation of third one. Third one is this one. So third one order is, first you should write 2 degree, CH3 whole twice NH. Okay, then you should write 3 degree, because order 1 degree, sorry, 1 degree. So 1 degree is CH3 NH2. Then what is the next one? Next one is 3 degree, CH3 whole thrice N, and at the end what is there? At the end arylamine is also there. Arylamine, this is not, yes, arylamine is there. So here you will write C6H5, C6H5 CH2 NH2, and at the end C6H5 NH2. Okay, this is there. Now all these order, how I wrote this one? Because order I have explained. Now just see, here in the question they have given the arylamines also, alkyl arylamines also, but in explanation they have not explained anywhere in the book, but I have told you. So just see, you should remember, in case of ethyl group, what is the order? 2, 3, 1. In case of methyl, 2, 1, 3. Remember, aromatic amines are less basic than ammonia. But aryl alkylamine means benzylamine. Benzylamine, they are more basic than ammonia, but less basic than aliphatic amines. So what is the order? Aliphatic amines, then aryl alkylamines, then ammonia, and then aromatic amines, that is aniline. Among the aliphatic amines, for ethyl 2, 3, 1, for methyl 2, 1, 3. This is, just remember this one. There is a difference in the ethyl and methyl group basicity also. Means when methyl or ethyl group is attached with NH2 group, there is a difference in the basic order. 2, 3, 1. Why this difference is there, that also I have explained. In this way, this is also over. Now NCERT in text question. Now question number 13.5. Now you can do this one, I have explained this one. 13.6 also, write reaction of the final alkylation product of aniline with excess of methyl iodide in the presence of sodium carbonate solution. I did this one. Just keep replacing the H of NH2 group and form the quaternary anilinium ion iodide. Okay, anilinium iodide. You can do this one. 13.6. write the chemical reaction of aniline with benzoyl chloride and write the names of the product obtained. You can also do this one. I have completed in the video. Please do solve these exercise. The last question that I have to write, 13.8, write structures of different isomers corresponding to the molecular formula C3H9N. Write IUPAC name of the isomers which will liberate nitrogen gas on treatment with nitrous acid. Nitrous acid. Just see. Write structures of different isomers corresponding to the molecular formula C3H9N. Write IUPAC name of isomers which will liberate nitrogen. So just see, when your first thing is write the isomer of this molecular formula. So you know from the 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree amines, they are the functional isomer. So with this given formula, 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree amines can be formed. I wrote here, what is the name of this one? Just see, these 4 isomers are possible. Okay, how? Just see, 3 carbon, first write 3 carbon. And for 1 degree amine, functional group is NH2. Wherever functional group NH2 is there, means that is 1 degree amines. Where NH functional group is there, that is 2 degree amine. Where N functional group is there, that is 3 degree amines. Okay, they are telling, write the name, IUPAC name of the isomer which will liberate nitrogen gas on treatment with the nitrous acid. So only 1 degree amines, when they react with nitrous acid, they liberate the N2 gas. 2 degree amines, they form nitrosamine. Nitrosamine, correct or not? And what about 3 degree amines? 3 degree amines also form the nitrosamine upon heating plus alcohol. Okay, yesterday only, in the yesterday's video I have explained this one. So only 1 degree amines only will react with the nitrous acid and it will liberate the nitrogen gas. Just try to understand. So this is 1 degree amine, this will liberate, and this is also 1 degree amine. Okay, what is the difference? Here NH2 group is bonded with 1 degree carbon atom, and here NH2 group is bonded with 2 degree carbon atom. That is the only difference. This is, but both are 1 degree only. So this one and this one will react with the nitrous acid and they will liberate the nitrogen gas. 2 degree, 3 degree they will not. What is the IUPAC name of this one? IUPAC name of this one is propane amine. And what is the name of this one? Propane 2 amine. Propane 2 amine. Propane 2 amine. This is propane 1 amine, this is propane 2 amine. Please write here 1. Propane 1 amine. Okay, no problem at all. Now if you want to write the reaction, that reaction can also be written. Just see, CH3 CH2 CH2 NH2. Okay, their reaction with the HONO. Okay, how you will get this one HONO? When NaSNO2 react with HCl in excess quantity. So first which product will form? First will form CH3 CH2 CH2 N2 positive Cl negative. Okay, now reaction, warm it with water. Okay, warm, then what would be there? Just see, now your product would be CH3 CH2 CH2OH alcohol plus this N2 gas plus N2 plus HCl, correct? Yes. So this, see, nitrogen gas is evolved here. Nitrogen gas is evolved. Okay, and this evolved nitrogen gas can be used for the estimation of protein and amino acids. Okay, now that also I have explained you. Okay, so now one step reaction can also be written. If you don't want to write this one, do one thing. Just see, here only I am explaining. Both way you can write. Give OH to this one. Give means from here, N to this one and O to this one. Ultimately you will get the final product. But now HCl won't be there, H2O will be there. Directly also you can write. If you don't want to write this one, this is intermediate product. What is the name of this one? Propyl diazonium chloride. Diazonium means diazonium salt is two type, aromatic and aliphatic. This is aliphatic diazonium salt. Like benzene diazonium chloride is there. This is propane diazonium chloride. Propane diazonium chloride. So intermediate also you can write. So you will get this final product. But if you don't want to write intermediate, then directly HONO can be react with this one and it will form alcohol N2 and H2O. So HCl will not get. HCl will be the product when you are, this is excess amount, so it will react here. Here you can write plus HCl, no problem at all. Then only you will get this one. It is up to your wish. Now this will also react. This will also react in the same way. How it will react? Just see. See. First write down this one. CH3, here CH, just see. Now NH2, here write NH2, okay, and here write CH, here write CH3, okay, no problem. Now directly you can write HONO, okay. So now if you want to write directly, so here give OH, here give N, and here give O. So what is the product here? Product would be CH3CHOH, and here what is there? CH3, and here what is the product? N2, and here what is the product? H2. Okay, no problem at all. Now if you want to write in two steps, then here what would be there? N2Cl will be there. Just see. N2, just see. Now it won't be there. Here N2 positive, Cl negative, and here you have to write NaNO2 plus HCl. Now warm with water, H2O. So now ultimately you will get this one only, CH3, CH, CH3, here OH plus N2 gas plus HCl. So as you wish. If you want to write two-step reaction, then no problem. Now this is 2 degree, this is 2 degree. It will not react, means it will react with the HONO but in different ways, and it will not evolve the nitrogen gas. It will react with HONO and it will form nitrosamine, okay. This will react with the nitrous acid and it will evolve nitrosamine plus alcohol, okay. 2 degree alcohol it will form. In first case 1 degree alcohol, 1 degree to, this is 2, see. In first case which alcohol you have got? 1 degree alcohol, 1 degree alcohol, correct. Now this was 1 degree only, so here you have got 2 degree alcohol, okay. In 3 degree case also, one of the product would be 1 degree alcohol and second one would be nitrosamine, okay. So this is the difference. Please see the studies video. Now clarity would be there. So in this way this in-text exercise is over. Now benzene diazonium chloride I have to teach. Okay, so now diazonium salt. Diazonium salt. Di means 2, okay. Azo means nitrogen, means 2 nitrogen is there in this salt. Diazonium. What is the meaning of salt? Salt they are called, wherever positive and negative both charges are there, they are known as salt, okay. So just see, first let me explain what is the meaning of diazo. This is diazo group, N triple bond N with this nitrogen one lone pair of electron, but this nitrogen no lone pair of electron. One means something will be added here and this will be having positive charge. Okay, and this can be written like that also, N2 positive. This is diazo. Why IUM, diazonium? Because IUM, because of positive charge. So this is diazonium. Why salt? Now try to understand. Diazonium salt is two types, aliphatic and aromatic. Aliphatic general formula is Rn2X negative. Okay, now just see here only, positive and negative sign is there. So because of the creation of positive and negative charge, they are known as salt. Okay, so diazonium salt. So basically group is diazo group only, that is N2 positive, diazonium salt, because one more negative group is also getting attached with them. Okay, after N2 positive one more group will be bonded, and that must be negative only. So here X negative means not halogen. X negative means, here I wrote the meaning of X negative is Cl negative, Br negative, HSO4 negative, BF4 single negative. Okay, now try to understand, if R group is there, that is aliphatic. If AR group is there, that is aromatic. So as far as aliphatic diazonium salt is concerned, I wrote here CH3, CH2, N2 positive, Cl negative. And see, this aliphatic diazonium salt, they are highly unstable because resonance is not found here. So if aliphatic diazonium salt you are taking, so R N triple bond N positive X negative, they will dissociate into R positive N2 plus X negative. R positive equal to carbocation. So that is why they are unstable. That is the meaning of, means very easily they decompose, they dissociate, and they dissociate into, just see, this is dissociation reaction. Okay, and one example I wrote there, one example of aliphatic diazonium salt. Remember here the meaning of X negative is not halogen. The meaning of X negative is, you can take Cl, you can take Br negative, you can take HSO4 negative or BF4 negative. Now for us the most important diazonium salt is aromatic. Aromatic diazonium salt C6H5N2Cl. This is C6H5N2 positive, HSO4 negative. So the most common aromatic diazonium salt is benzene diazonium chloride. Okay, so if N2 and after N2Cl negative is there, so this is benzene, this is diazonium, this is chloride. But what about this one? This is benzene, this is diazonium, this is hydrogen sulfate. Suppose BF4 negative is attached, so benzene diazonium tetrafluoroborate or boron tetrafluoride ion. Okay, so I hope that you understood the meaning of salt. In the benzene means diazonium salt, positive negative both types of ions are there. Okay, now the question arises here, aromatic diazonium compounds get stabilized, means aromatic diazonium salt, they are stabilized by resonance, they are highly stable. Okay, how? Just see, this is benzene diazonium, not salt, benzene diazonium ion, benzene diazonium cation or ion you can say. Okay, now what is the structure? Just see here, N triple bond N is there. With this one, if you are adding R, so that would be aliphatic, but if you are adding here AR, that would be aromatic. So now benzene ring I have added here. Now here nitrogen has got the positive charge, so positive charge means electron deficient, it will withdraw the electron of ring towards itself. So just see, first this one will be shifted toward this side. So these are the resonating structure. First here positive charge, then what would be there? Another positive charge will be generated here, then another positive charge will be generated here. Now here what would be there? Since this bond is shifted, so now this nitrogen will have two lone pair. We started with single lone pair, now two lone pair is there, and here negative charge, here what is there? Positive charge. Okay, That is there or not? So now what should be there? This is first, this is second, what is this one? Third, what is this one? This is fourth, what is this one? This is fifth. Okay, so now this is resonance, and in resonance what is happening? Dispersal of positive charge. In the first resonating structure only nitrogen has acquired the positive charge. Now entire carbon of ring also acquired positive charge. So dispersal of positive charge of nitrogen has been taken place. Why it has possible? This is possible because of resonance. That is why aromatic diazonium compounds are salt, they are very much stable. They are not very much stable, but as compared to aliphatic diazonium salt, they are stable. What about physical properties? Physical property, they are colorless crystalline solid, soluble in cold water but react with hot water or warm water. They decompose in the dry state only. That is why mostly they are used in solution phase. So they decompose in the dry state, hence please write down this one also, hence used in solution phase. Okay, most of the diazonium salt, they are used in the solution phase only. There is a one benzene diazonium fluoride. This is completely water insoluble. You should remember, this is completely water insoluble and stable at room temperature. It is stable at room temperature, so we should remember that one also. Okay, now methods of preparation. For the preparation so we will discuss here basically aromatic diazonium salt. Okay, aliphatic already I told you they are highly unstable. So as far as the methods of preparation of benzene diazonium salt is concerned, the process name is diazotization. Already I have explained this one. What is the meaning of diazotization? Conversion of aromatic primary amines NH2 group into N2Cl group, that is known as diazotization. Once again listen, conversion of NH2 group of aromatic primary amines into N2Cl group, that is known as diazotization. And their method of preparation we have already discussed. Two-step reaction is there. First of all, NaNO2 should react with HCl in excess. Okay, what should be the condition? Ice cold solution. Temperature should be 273 to 278 Kelvin temperature. Remember, 0 degree Celsius to 5 degree Celsius. This condition must be there. Otherwise you will not get the benzene diazonium chloride. So now here what you will get? You will get here HONO, means nitrous acid, HONO plus NaCl. Correct or not? Now second step what would be there? Take aromatic primary amine, that is aniline. This is aniline. Their reaction with HONO, and now HCl you have taken in excess. Here again ice cold solution, and temperature should be 273 to 278 Kelvin only. Please mention this condition in both the steps, 5 degree Celsius. So now this time what would be there? Just see, this time here this N2Cl, Cl negative and 2 positive. Okay, this group will be generated. Okay, plus what would be there? Just see, N2Cl negative and now 2H2O. 2 molecules of water will come out. Just now you can understand. Just see, this is the H2 and this is the O. One has come out. Okay, another H and this O and this one H2O will come out, 2H2O. Okay, now this is only benzene diazonium chloride. So this is the methods of preparation, and this entire process is known as diazotization. What is this one? Diazotization. If you want to add this reaction, so you can add also both steps. okay, but there is no need, it is understood. HONO will be cancelled out, okay. Now you will get the 2HCl, correct. How many HCl? 2HCl, and now NaNO2. If you want to add, you can add. Just see this one, HONO will be cancelled out, okay. Now what you will get? NaNO2 plus 2HCl aniline, then you will get this one, and NaCl, this and NaCl, as you wish. If you want to add, I don't have any problem. Otherwise, simply write 2 steps reaction, that is over. So this is the methods of preparation. Now chemical properties, 2 types of reactions are there. The reaction in which N2 group, see, this N2 group is replaced, N2 group is evolved. Displacement of N2 group and reaction in which benzene ring is taking part, means 2 types of reaction is there. One type of reaction where entire N2 group is replaced but benzene ring will remain intact. Second one reaction, N2 will remain intact, only benzene ring will take part. Only one reaction is there where benzene ring is taking part, that is known as coupling reaction. What is that one? Coupling reaction. Okay, remember there is one more thing, important thing. During the course of diazotization, temperature should be between 273 to 278 Kelvin only. If temperature is beyond 278 Kelvin, what here you have got? This is N2Cl, correct, positive, and HONO. If temperature is more than 278 Kelvin, see here, more than 278. So instead of sorry, means here NH2, okay, NH2. So if the temperature is beyond 278 Kelvin, so you will not get benzene diazonium chloride. What you will get? You will get phenol only, OH, and here N2 plus H2O. Yes, remember this. This is, that is why strictly temperature should be maintained. Are you getting my point? Same reaction, if temperature is 273 Kelvin to 278 Kelvin, same reaction. So what you will get here? Benzene diazonium chloride, N2Cl negative, and here 2H2O, correct. So just see the importance of temperature. Okay, time and again I am telling you the importance of temperature. Please maintain the condition, otherwise instead of benzene diazonium chloride you will get the phenol. Okay, now chemical properties. Okay, so now chemical property of benzene diazonium salt. The chemical property of benzene diazonium salt can be divided into 2 categories. Reaction or chemical property in which displacement of diazo group. Diazo group means N2 positive group is there. Second one is reaction where diazo group is retained. Okay, so in the first category diazo group will be displaced. Second one category, diazo group will be retained. Okay, and under this category only one reaction is there, that is known as coupling reaction. Separately I will teach this one. Just see the first reaction. In these reaction N2 group will be displaced. Just see, when benzene diazonium chloride is treated with cuprous halide oblique their corresponding hydrogen halide. This is Cu2Cl2. Okay, oblique hydrogen. If you have taken Cl, this is Sandmeyer reaction in the chapter number 1 I taught you. Okay, now this is Cu2Br2 oblique HBr. This is CuCN oblique KCN. Remember, that is the difference. Here you have taken cuprous halide and their corresponding hydrogen halide. Here to get this one cyanobenzene, what is there? You have to take CuCN oblique KCN. then what you will get? Chlorobenzene, bromobenzene, cyanobenzene, N2 will come out. Correct or not? This is Sandmeyer reaction and you are very much familiar. Okay. Remember, iodobenzene cannot be obtained like with the Sandmeyer reaction. Similarly, fluorobenzene can also not be obtained. Just see how they will be obtained. So these are the Sandmeyer reaction. Now just see, N2Cl, to get the iodobenzene you have to treat this one with Ki. Everything I taught in the unit number first. To get the fluorobenzene, benzene diazonium chloride should be treated with HbBF4. Then what would be there? In HCl will come out, H of this one and Cl of this one, and N2BF4. When you heat, then one fluorine, N2 will come out. Now one fluorine will be here only and BF3. Okay, so fluorobenzene you have got. Okay, similarly we can introduce the NO2 group also. Just see how. First, benzene diazonium chloride should be treated with hydrofluoroborate or hydrotetrafluoroborate. Then N2BF4 will form. Now instead of heating, now you have to treat this one with NaNO2. Then nitrobenzene you will get NaBF4. All these reactions I taught you. Okay. In place of Sandmeyer reaction, you can use the Gattermann reaction also. In Gattermann reaction, instead of cuprous halide, you have to take copper and corresponding hydrogen halide. If you want to take prepare chlorobenzene, so copper and take HCl. If you want to take bromobenzene, Cu and Br. Okay, so then also this is Gattermann reaction. But remember, Sandmeyer reaction is better because yield is good. Yield of chlorobromo-cyanobenzene is good. Okay, so this is there. Now similarly, benzene diazonium chloride is warm with water, temperature 283. So directly OH group will be here. Okay, plus N2 plus HCl. In NCERT book, how they have written? Replacement by displacement of N2 by Cl, displacement of N2 by Br, displacement of N2 by I, displacement of N2 by F. Like that heading they have given here. So that is not required. Displacement by hydroxyl group, displacement by NO2 group, like that heading they have given. Okay. Now the most important reaction is these two reactions. Okay. I have not taught them in the unit number first because that was not a chapter to deal with benzene diazonium chloride. Okay, that was the method of preparation. We dealt that one during the course of teaching of methods of preparation of chlorobenzene. Just see here. This is benzene diazonium chloride. This is hypophosphorus acid. Hypophosphorus acid. P double bond O, OH, H. Okay, that is there. And one more H, that is the structure of hypophosphorus acid. What is the oxidation state of this one? +1 oxidation state of phosphorus is there. Now here 2 pH bond is there. So greater the number of pH bond, greater will be the reducing strength. So just see, if you will take hypophosphorus acid or ethyl alcohol, okay, so both are reducing agent. What they are? They are reducing agent. Okay, so they will reduce benzene diazonium chloride to benzene. Remember, means from benzene diazonium chloride. What a nice reaction they are. Just see how. Means entire N2Cl group will come out and you will get the benzene. Correct? That is the beauty of this reaction and they are very important reaction. Just see here. 2H is there, so 1H minus HCl here. Just see, 1H and Cl, N2 will come out. Okay, now try to understand here. 1H is still there, so when this N2Cl is replaced, then here which group would be there? Here H is not there because N2Cl has gone. So now what would be there? Another H of this one will be bonded here. So now earlier it was C6H5. Now one H has been come from H3PO2 and bonded here. Benzene you are getting here. Okay. Have you got this one? Now try to understand here. Now this is reducing agent and here oxidation state is +1. Now here what is the oxidation state of this one? H3PO3. What is the name of this product? This is phosphorus acid. What is this one? Phosphorus acid. What is the oxidation state of phosphorus? +3. So +1 to +3. What is there? Undergoing oxidation. Hence this is reducing agent. Correct? Now same is the case. What is the reduction product of ethyl alcohol? Ethanol. Ethyl alcohol. Ethanol. This is also reducing agent. Okay. Here also entire N2Cl group will be displaced and benzene you will get. And now this will be this is reducing benzene diazonium chloride, but in turn getting oxidized into ethanol. Ethanol. H and Cl and 1H will come out here. So now 1H from here. What is left? CH3CHO. Yes. So this is the ethanol is the oxidation product of this one. Please remember these two reactions are very important. So in this way the first category reaction is over. Now second category reaction is reaction involving the retention of diazo group. Coupling reaction. That is the important. Benzene diazonium chloride react with another electron rich aromatic compound like aniline and phenol, and they form two benzene rings which are held together by diazo group. Means diazo group will not be replaced. That will hold their two benzene ring. Means two benzene rings are coupled together with the help of diazo group. That is why this reaction is known as coupling reaction. So what is the meaning of coupling reaction? Reaction in which two benzene rings are held together by diazo group. Okay. And now those compounds which are formed, they are colored compound. So in organic chemistry, if colored compound is formed, they are known as dye. D-Y-E, dye. Okay. So colored compound will form. But when benzene diazonium chloride react with electron rich compound like aniline. In aniline, nitrogen is having lone pair of electron. Phenol, O is having the lone pair of electron. So in coupling reaction, benzene diazonium chloride must react with the electron rich compound. Okay, and this is one type of electrophilic substitution reaction. What kind of reaction? Electrophilic substitution reaction. I will explain that one. Okay, so just see here. Reaction involving the retention of diazo group. That is coupling reaction. So as already I have explained you, coupling means reaction in which two aromatic rings joined through the diazo group. Okay, means diazo group is holding two benzene ring. Okay, in coupling reaction, often colored compound is formed. Hence, these colored compound are used as a dye, D-Y-E, dye. And these product is known as azo products. What is this one? Azo, A-Z-O, azo products. Okay. And this reaction is an example of electrophilic substitution reaction. Okay. So just see in the reaction what is there. Since colored compound is formed, and in organic chemistry colored compounds are known as dye, and they are used as a colored compound only, and these products are known as azo product, means colored product. Azo product means colored product. Now this reaction is an example of electrophilic substitution reaction. So whenever electrophilic substitution reaction is there or electrophiles is there, so one should act as a electrophile, other should act as a nucleophilic center. So just see, in aniline the terminal nitrogen of N2Cl group will act as a electrophile, while the aniline or phenol will act as a nucleophile. In aniline what is there? Nitrogen is there, and at nitrogen lone pair of electron, and in phenol oxygen will have lone pair of electron. So they will act as a nucleophile, while the terminal nitrogen of benzene diazonium chloride will act as a electrophilic center. Okay, so just see in the coupling reaction, basically benzene diazonium chloride is reacting with aniline and phenol. Aniline and phenol, they will react with benzenium diazonium chloride with para position or from their para position. Okay, this is NH2 group. With respect to this group, this is the para position. This is OH group. With respect to this one, this is para position. So just always remember, this is most important thing. Means benzene diazonium chloride react with aniline and phenol from their para positions. Okay, means from there means aniline and phenol para position will react with benzene diazonium chloride. Okay, so remember this one. One more thing is there, as you know, aniline is basic compound due to presence of lone pair of electron. So when it will react with benzene diazonium chloride, medium should be acidic. Okay, reverse, basic compound, medium acidic, acidic compound, medium should be basic. But when phenol react with benzene diazonium chloride, pH should be 9 to 10, means medium should be basic. Now in NCERT book, first word is written here, the azo products obtained have an extended conjugated system. So I wrote here, azo product is having extended conjugate system. What is the meaning of extended conjugate system? Having alternate single and double bond. Just see, first make the reaction. What is this one? This is benzene diazonium chloride. Here N triple bond NCl is there. This is phenol. What is this one? Phenol. And its para position is this one. Okay, and what is this one? This is aniline. Its para position is this one. Just you replace HCl. Just you replace HCl from here. Okay, and rest all things should be joined. Only one difference would be there. When benzene diazonium chloride starts the reaction, N triple bond N is there. N is having positive charge here. But when both side benzene ring will combine, then N double bond N would be there. Why? Because in place of this one benzene ring has joined. Okay, so now this triple bond will be, means one bond will be abolished. Okay, so now here two bond would be there, just remember. And what would be the name of this one? Just see, para hydroxy. Okay, what is the name of this one? Para hydroxy. Azo, this is azo benzene. Para hydroxy azo benzene. Azo word for N double bond N. Okay, N double bond N. So para hydroxy azo benzene. Similarly for aniline, here I wrote pH 9 to 10, and in NCERT book they have written OH negative. So that is understood. OH negative means basic medium. Basic medium means pH should be more than 7. Okay, now when aniline react, aniline also will react from their para position only. So same product will be formed here. Here don't write positive sign. Don't write here positive sign. Now here they have written H positive here. So what is the meaning of H positive? Acidic medium. Okay, so I wrote the pH acidic here. Okay, now this is also, what is the name of this one? In case of phenol, this is orange dye. In case of aniline, this is yellow dye. What is the name of this one? Para. Now why it is para? Because numbering would start from here, 1 2 3 4 5 6, correct? Similarly here 1 2 3 4. So para amino azo benzene. Para amino azo benzene. That is the. Now just see, you will tell, sir, para aniline. No, azo word itself tell that two benzene rings are joined. So there is no need to tell the dibenzene. Okay, para amino azo benzene. So this is understood that para word means benzene ring is there. Para amino azo benzene. What is this one? Para hydroxy azo benzene. So para means benzene must be there. So para hydroxy, it is understood for one benzene. Azo for this one. and benzene word for this one. Okay, so para hydroxy azobenzene in case of phenol orange dye, in case of aniline yellow dye. Now extended conjugate system, just understand this one. See, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, single bond, double 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 bond, or double bond, single bond, single bond, double bond, double bond, single bond. So just see, from any side you can start. Double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single. Extended conjugate system means having alternate throughout two benzene ring and azo group. Alternate single and double bond is there. You can check here. Suppose here double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond. Correct? Double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond. Now you will tell, sir, from this side here if we will come here single bond is there. So try to understand, in one ring only first you have to calculate, na? One ring only you have to count. So here in this ring alternate single and double bond, here also alternate single and double bond, and now here single, double, double, single. So this is extended conjugate system. In this way this unit is completely finished. What is the importance of benzene diazonium salt or benzene diazonium chloride? They are synthetic reagent. They are used for the synthesis of organic compound, different class of organic compound. Okay, just see, here three conversions are there. How you will convert? This is one of these two are in text exercise. These two in text. Okay. Now page number is 399. 399. Okay. And this is solved example of 13.5. Example 13.5. Okay. So how will you convert 4-nitrotoluene to 2-bromobenzoic acid? First you write the structure 4-nitro. Please here write the final product also. What is the final product? 2-bromobenzoic acid. 2-bromobenzoic acid. So COOH is there, and here we have to obtain this one. Now in this case what is there? What is the final product? 3-nitrotoluene. So please write down that final product also. NO2, 3-nitrotoluene. What about this one? This is 135 tribromobenzene. 135 tribromobenzene. Okay. Just see. Writing the final product will give you some idea. Just see. What you have to get? Benzoic acid, COOH. And now what you have to get? Br also. So just see, 4-nitrotoluene to 2-bromobenzene. First you subject it for the bromination. Okay. So now with respect to CH3 group is orthopara directing. So with and NO2 group is meta directing. So just see, this is justifying both the position. With respect to NO2, this is at meta position. With respect to CH3, this is at ortho position, because CH3 is orthopara directing. You have got this one. Next, what is there? They are telling benzoic 4-nitrotoluene to 2-bromobenzoic acid. 2-bromobenzoic acid. Don't worry, we will get benzoic acid also. Just see. Now you do one thing. First, reaction with Fe/SCl or SN/SCl. So convert this one. Very simple it is. Convert this one into NH2 group and then subject it for diazotization. When diazotization, benzene diazonium chloride will be there. Their reaction with the ethyl alcohol or phosphorus acid. Then N2Cl group will go and only benzene will be there. And at the end you oxidize this one with the help of KMNO4. So CH3 will be oxidized into COOH group. Let us see now their reaction with SnCl. So here CH3 only, here Br only, and here NO2 now will be converted into NH2 group. Now further reaction, further NH2 can be converted into, write down here, NaNO2 oblique HCl plus HCl, ice cold solution, and temperature 273 Kelvin to 278 Kelvin. So here what would be there? You will get, just see here CH3 only, here Br only, and here you will get N2Cl. And now just see N2Cl, write down here H3PO2 oblique H2O. So here you will have only benzene ring, N2Cl will go. Now here Br is there and here CH3 is there. Just now I have finished. Now in conversion only final product is written. Now there KMNO4 oblique H positive. You know that alkyl group will be oxidized into benzoic acid or COOH group. Okay. So 2-bromobenzoic acid you have got. Check here. Just apply your previous knowledge and you can convert. Same way this one also. 3-methyl aniline into 3-nitrotoluene. 3-nitrotoluene. So just see. 3-nitro. It is very easy. Very easy. Just see how you will convert. 3-methyl group. Simple. Just see. First convert this one into N2Cl. Okay. Now I am rubbing this side. Just see. See. First treat this one with methyl would be as such. 3-nitrotoluene. Means CH3 group nothing to do. Means it should remain intact. First treat this one with NaNO2 plus HCl. Ice cold solution. 273 Kelvin to 278 Kelvin temperature. So now here what you will get? This one. Here what is there? CH3. Here what would be there? N2Cl. Okay. Now what you have to get? 3-nitro. Okay. Now treat this one with HBF4. Just now I have completed the reaction. So now here what you will have? Here you will have N2BF4. Correct? Now this N2BF4 should be treated with NaNO2. So here what you will get? You will get here NO2 and CH3 as such. Correct or not? Just now I have completed this reaction. You have got this one. 3-nitrotoluene. See, if you are considering this one toluene, so numbering would be start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3-nitrotoluene. What about this one? Aniline into. It is aniline into 1,3,5 tribromobenzene. So now this NH2 group, just see. First same thing. NaNO2 plus HCl. Ice cold solution. 273 to 278 Kelvin temperature. So this will be converted into aniline. Benzene diazonium chloride. N2Cl. Now it should be treated with, otherwise you do one thing. First aniline should be treated with Br2 aqueous. So what would be there here? Just see. Simple. Now here NH2 and here Br 135. Yes. Br. Correct or not? Orthopara, because it is ring activating group. Now treat this one with the NaNO2 plus HCl. Same condition. 273 to 278 Kelvin. So now here what would be there? Just see. This and here N2Cl. Here Br, and here Br. Correct or not? Now what should be there? it should be removed because we want 135 tribromobenzene. So now treat this one with H3PO2 oblique H2O. So now entire group will go, and now here you will get Br, Br and Br, because N2Cl will go when you treat with this one. So all the three, please see, just see, nothing is there, only basics are there. If you know the basics, then very easily you can convert. Okay, in this way all the conversions and plus this unit is completely completed. Okay, now in place of this one you can take, if you are having problem, you can take this one CH3CH2OH also. Okay, now here you can write the remaining product. So here product would be H3PO3, then what would be there, now HCl would be there, like that. Okay, so these are the conversions. Now in this way unit is also completely completed. Thank you.